It's been a while since the last video. I think it's been almost half a year, actually a little over half a year, but um, I guess we're just gonna go over pretty much some stuff. We're gonna go over like some of the animes that I've watched, but mainly in this video we're gonna go over all the pops that I've gotten since the last video. Even though I haven't really been uploading much, I've still been getting a lot of pops. Honestly, probably not as much as I was at one point, but I definitely go, like if I go to Lexington or wherever, or malls, and they have some pops that I'm looking for, or not really, but if they happen to have any that I want, I'll just pick them up. But I'm not as like paying attention to the cons and stuff, and stressing over cons because at this point, if the con pops are just a whole big ordeal. But yeah, this is all that we're going to be showing off in this video. All this plus plus just going over some anime stuff. I've actually not watched a ton of anime. I go through spurts. I watch like a ton in like a few months, and then I go and don't watch any for a few months. But I'm trying to get more steady into watching it more consistently because I do really love it, especially once I get. What I do is I get locked in on like one series. Like I start one series and I want to just watch all that series, and then once I finish that series, I usually just quit watching it for a little bit. Like after Code Geass, I just didn't really watch anything for a while. Um, I think I mentioned Code Geass before on this channel. That was like one of the last animes that I watched before this that I really liked. But yeah, it was great. But we'll just get into the pops first. Okay, since there's so many pops to go over, we're gonna do this divided by two into two parts. We're gonna do the pops that I picked up in person in stores, and the pops that I ordered online. So, and there's some pops that I had pre-ordered on GameStop that I didn't go and pick up. So, I guess we'll eventually go over how that experience went, whether I got store credit or if I just lost my $5 pre-order thing or what. Since those pops, they might still be in store just because some pops lately just haven't been selling great. But we'll see how that goes, and yeah, you all will probably see a video on that. But first up, we actually do have a GameStop pop. This one was not one I pre-ordered. This was one I think I might have tried to pre-order but didn't pre-order. But yeah, this is a pop that I wanted so bad once I saw it and knew I had to get it. And that is the GameStop exclusive glow-in-the-dark Six-Path Sage Madara. I think that, yeah, I've got all the GameStop Madaras right now. I've got the t-shirt bundle one, the one that's not the t-shirt bundle one. One's got the scythe and one doesn't. I think the t-shirt one has the scythe. But yeah, I've got all the GameStop Madaras. I have all the Madara pops except the common variant of this one. And I'll probably get that one just because, I'm a Naruto and Hunter x Hunter and stuff are like my main pops. That's kind of at the point I'm at now with pops, where there's just so many and so many series that I like, that like a few series I'm going to try to like be a completionist and try to get every single pop, but some other series I'm just going to get like my favorite ones. Or like say this was a series like Dragon Ball or something, I might would just get the exclusive version and maybe just skip out on the common one. But since I'm such a big Naruto fan, I'll probably end up getting the commons. But I'm definitely, if I could only get one, this would definitely be the one. I mean, it's the glow in the dark. It's such a cool pop, and Six Path Sage mode's such a cool form. Especially if you've seen Naruto, you understand why it's such a cool pop. But yeah, we've got a lot of pops to go through this video, so I can't talk this long about each and every pop. So we'll just keep going. Next up, we have a pop that I picked up at Five Below, and that is Usopp. There was this little time where Five Below was getting a bunch of anime pops. I mean, I know they had a bunch of the Boruto ones, and then they started getting some of the One Piece ones. I think they might have had Usopp and Nami might have been the two, maybe something else, but I didn't have Usopp, and I had Nami already, but I needed Usopp, and then whenever I saw him in store, I think he was the only one they had in store, so super excited to get him. There's kind of like a paint smear or something on it. I don't know, but it was the last one. And like I said, getting a pop at Five Below, if they've got one you want, it's a great deal. Getting it for $5.95, you can't really do that. You can't do much better than that anywhere else unless they're on sale. So, was definitely glad to get Usopp for such a great price. Not the biggest One Piece fan, I just really haven't gotten that deep into the series yet. But definitely wanted to get Usopp for especially that price. Next up, we have a pop from FYE. And I'll say these pops, I normally would go in order of like how I got them, but since this is gonna be like a 2-in-1 video, we're doing these one. The only reason I'm for sure of the order of the ones I got in person are because of the receipts I still have. Because honestly, this has been pops I've got over the last like 6 or 7 months, so I would have had no idea on the order if it wasn't for just me having the receipts. So next we've got the Chase Tomura Shigaraki. I actually picked this up in Tennessee, I think Nashville, at an FYE. And honestly, I was so excited to see the Chase in store. Not the biggest My Hero fan, but I really haven't gotten big into My Hero, so I definitely need to give My Hero a chance. I know it's definitely not got the best reputation as far as anime, but I definitely think it deserves a chance. So whenever I saw the Chase in store, I definitely wanted to grab it. And then whenever the person grabbed it from the back, or not from the, how they have it like behind the back, so that way people can't steal them, and where it's a Chase, how they have to limit it. Well, it has a really bad ding in the corner. This is probably the worst condition pop. Not probably. It is the worst condition pop I have in my collection. But, to get a Chase for retail, I was willing to do it. Because, maybe this will be a pop that... Maybe I'll get another one of it and keep this one out of box. But, I'm not the biggest box person, but still, I like my boxes to be in better shape than this. But, you're mainly just going to see the front anyways, so... It is what it is, but, a Chase for that price, I probably wouldn't have gotten that pop because I got it a little later in the day. Like, FYE had been open for a few hours, so I probably wouldn't have got it if it wasn't in that bad of shape. So, yeah. Next up, we have 3 pops that I got in the same day. 2 from Hot Topic, 1 from Box Lunch. The 2 I picked up in Hot Topic I got first. I was actually going to pick up 3 pops in Hot Topic. They had the Momoshiki that I wanted to get, but they had 3, but all 3 were in bad shape, and I've been to that Hot Topic like 3 times since then, and they still only have the 3 in bad shape. But they had 1 left of this pop, Zeke. I really like Zeke. Crap, I didn't even realize this Zeke has a little bit of damage here too. Crap. But this was the only Zeke they had. I do remember that. Even the sticker's not placed great, but yeah. Still, I really like Zeke. I wouldn't care to get that Beast Titan pop at some point, but this is a good stand-in. Oh, kind of spoiled AOT if you haven't seen. At this point, if you don't know that, you find out pretty early, so it's not the biggest spoiler. But just forget what I said. But yeah, so we got Zeke. I was definitely glad to get Zeke. And then I picked up the WonderCon Gojo. This was my first Gojo pop that I picked up. Really like it. This is a really cool pop. I definitely wanted to get a Gojo pop since I haven't started JJK yet, but I've heard really, really good stuff about Jujutsu Kaisen, and just it seemed like the type of anime I would like, so I eventually definitely plan on getting big into Jujutsu Kaisen. So, super excited to get this pop. And honestly, I was surprised they had it, because this was like a few weeks or a few months after WonderCon, and they still had it. That was like at a point where I wasn't really buying Funko Pops, and I knew there was like the One Piece of the Kid pop that I wanted, or I would have probably tried to get, but I figured it was going to be stupid hard to get, and I think it was pretty hard to get, but they still had Gojo, and, honestly, I think I might end up liking JJK better than One Piece. I mean, I haven't really gotten big enough into the series, but just based off, like, the outside impression, that's what I'm going to assume, so, yeah. Was definitely excited to get this pop, because, I didn't really think I was going to get it, but they had it in store, so, super happy to get it. Next up, we have a pop that was kind of a disappointment considering what happened the next time I was at that mall, and it is Killua Zoldyck on the skateboard. I really, really like this pop, actually. Big Hunter x Hunter fan, love Killua. The only problem with this is this pop literally went on sale like the next week. So I paid like, what was it? I paid $14.90 for the pop without tax, and then the next week it dropped to like $7.45. Unfortunate, but, I think it's on sale still on the website, so, if you haven't picked up the Killua Zoldyck on skateboard, right now is a really good time to do it. And it's such a cool pop. I mean, Killua's kind of starting to get a lot of pops now. I think there's going to be a Funko exclusive version of the Common that's like just a glow-in-the-dark, so that's coming. Then we got the skateboard, then we got the yo-yo. I think Killua was, whenever they only had the original line, I think he was easily the most popular one. Like, he was the one that was sold out the most on their website and stuff and was just the hardest to get. So then they just started making a crap ton of variants of Killua. And honestly, Funko, I think they don't need to do that. Make 1 or 2 variants of the characters. Like the Godspeed one. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Godspeed, too. Yeah, there's a ton of variants of Killua. You only need a few variants per character. I mean, Gon we've only got 2 of, and he's, I guess, the main character. I guess they're all sort of main characters, but, I just feel like we could have gotten some different characters, instead of just 5 or 6 different versions of Killua. But, you know, I like Killua. Killua is probably my favorite character. Him or Kurapika, I lean Killua, but wasn't super upset to get another Killua pop. So, yeah, that's the first 6. And then we have one more that we picked up in person. And this is a really cool one, actually. This is the Ace Wanted poster. These are really, really cool. I think Ace is the only one out. It's funny, I said I wasn't the biggest One Piece fan, but then got these 2 pops. This pop is so cool. The Wanted poster pops, this was such a cool idea by Funko. I'll give them credit for that. You know, I mean, I know the pop itself is really just the size of a common, and I plan on getting the old Ace pop, and I might still do it because I don't know if it's vaulted yet, but this is just a better pop in my opinion. I mean, the one's obviously older and probably going to end up being the more valuable of the 2. But this is just such a cool pop. The Wanted poster idea was so smart on Funko's behalf. And like I said, as of right now, I think this is the only one out right now. You know, this and the Hokage statues. Funko's actually came up with some good ideas as of lately. I'll give them that. I was kind of getting annoyed with Funko with doing like just glow variants and stuff of pops, and that's like what kind of put me out of Funko. But, you know, stuff like this is what gets you back into Funko, in my opinion. Such a cool pop, and I really love it. But while I was in Hot Topic, I pre-ordered one pop. This was the first time I think I pre-ordered a pop in-store at Hot Topic. I've ordered pops in the store and then had them shipped to my house. But I pre-ordered the Sasuke, what is it? The Sasuke, Susanoo, yeah. I already have the Kakashi one, but Sasuke being my favorite character, maybe in all of anime, definitely was a pop I wanted to get. You know, purple's one of my favorite colors. Sasuke being one of my favorite characters, just the Susanoo pops being so cool, it was a must get for me. But yeah, those are all the in-person pops that I've got or ordered, and we've got a lot more to go in the second part. We might end up just making this a separate video, so yeah, I'm just gonna thank you all for watching. So yeah, I'm glad to be back, and like I said, I'm gonna try to upload. Well, I don't know if I said this yet, but I'm gonna try to upload a little bit more. I don't know if I'm going to upload as consistently as I used to at one point, but, you know, depending on how good this does, we might do more videos, or, you know, if it doesn't do good, we might just space them out more and just kind of do it for myself. But, you know, if you all actually enjoy the videos, then maybe I'll just do them more consistently. But, you know, I'd love for you all to just give me some feedback just so I can see what you all want me to upload, because I'm definitely willing to upload more of whatever you all want to see. You know, I've done a few different things on this channel just trying to figure out what you all want, and my other channel's actually done pretty good, so I know I can do a good channel if I have a good path, I guess is the thing. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And like I said, you'll definitely see all those ordered pops in the next video, but these were all the ones that I picked up in person as of recently. And yeah, really like all these pops. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I am out.